In today's video, I'll be talking about can adding coolant to a hot engine cause engine block crack or cylinder head crack? The answer is yes. When you add coolant to a hot engine, it can lead to cylinder head crack or engine block crack. The next question you can ask is how. Before I answer how, let me share my experience with you. Some few years ago, my diesel generator had overheating, and I try as much as possible to immediately I noticed the overheat. I stopped the engine and I put coolant in the radiator. After a few days, about 3 or 4 days after then, I noticed when I dip my dipstick, I noticed that there is the color of the oil has changed to milky color. Then I asked myself why. So I have to check the engine. I troubleshoot the engine, and I noticed that I have a cylinder head crack. I have a cylinder head crack that led to mixture or dilution of oil and coolant. Then what is the cause? Me. I'm the cause of the problem because I don't allow the engine to cool down before I add the coolant. I should have allowed the engine to cool down for at least 15 minutes before I can add coolant into it. By doing so, I allow the temperature of the engine to come down before adding coolant into it. But why is it that when you add coolant into a hot engine, it can eventually lead to engine block crack or cylinder head crack? It is because when you suddenly change the temperature of a metal, the metal will react. It is better for metal to gradually change the temperature. But when it suddenly experiences change of temperature, it will react. That is what happened. When the engine is hot, at that time that the engine in that hot mode, allow the engine to cool down by itself. At least you can give the engine between 10 to 15 minutes. I love giving 15 minutes. Allow the engine to settle down for 15 minutes, to cool down for 15 minutes. Then you can now add coolant. But at that period, the metal is now adjusting itself to the temperature that he found himself. But when you immediately put the coolant immediately, it means you change the temperature of the coolant from the hot to cool, and that will react. That will make the metal to react, and in most cases, it causes crack on either on the cylinder head or on the engine block. So, if you experience such a thing, whether you are driving and you notice your temperature has rise, what you have to do is to wait a bit. Give yourself few minutes. Ensure that the temperature of the engine has calmed down before you can add coolant. As you are doing that, you are allowing the metal to change the temperature gradually, not a sudden change. Imagine you carry out a welding work on a metal, and immediately you weld it finish, you just dip the metal into a water. What you did will weaken the welding you have done already. Yeah, it will weaken the welding you have done already. So what you have to do is you have to wait a bit. You wait small. Allow the metal the temperature to come down by itself. Allow the welding to cool down by itself. If you do that, the welding will be strong than when you dip into water. So when you dip it into water, immediately the temperature will cool down, but you have weakened the welding that you did already. Please subscribe to my channel. Before December, I want to approach 1,000 subscribers. May you please share and like this video. Say something about the video, please, that the algorithm can push me to more people. I really appreciate that. To be a big support to me, and I'm saying thank you in advance for doing that. Are you doing that? Subscribe, please. Press the subscription button. Thank you so much. So that is what I have for you in this video today. So when you have it, allow your engine to cool down before you add coolant into the before you add coolant into your radiator. And when it happens like that, some will even pour water on the engine as a whole to cool down. No, don't do that, please. If you do that, it will cause a serious damage to your engine. So what you have to do is allow the engine to cool down before you can add coolant into the engine. Thank you for watching me. I really appreciate. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and say something about the video. Thank you so much, Mr. Engine. Thank you.